this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. That forget God.
Shalom, shalom, family. Giving all praises to the Most High, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All praises, all praises. It's your boy. I'm back. Finally with the lesson for the month. Just a little behind because I had that gathering, but nonetheless, another great lesson. Man, wow, got a little emotional on this one here, man. But yes, lesson for the month is now up in the online school. Also, the link in the description of this live if you want to check it out officially. Yeah, that's me right there in the picture. Yeah. For those of you who may know my story, I lost my brother. Back, let's say about 12 years now. Good 12 years. About a little 12 and change. Man, I love this brother here, man. He was the closest family member I had. Sad to say. Sad to say, man, but I love this brother here, man. My flesh and blood brother, man. Growing up with him, man, we been through some things, man. I remember sugar water and syrup sandwiches we used to eat, man. He put me onto it, man. I used to always follow my brother around, man. Wherever he was, I would go. You know, that's how I go. Yeah, family. But yeah, man, we been through some stuff, man. Been through some stuff, yo. But nonetheless, oh man. This is a touchy topic right here, man. Why y'all want me to do this? Why? Man. yeah, man, it was hard for me losing my brother, man. Just man, tough, you know, when you somebody you love that pass away, you know. But man, my brother, one thing I could say about my brother, he was a very, if you think I'm talented, he was a very, very talented person. I mean, he could draw his behind off. I mean, he had got offered a scholarship and everything, but you know, making the wrong choices, man. I mean, he could have, man. Thank you, family. Thank you. This brother here was so talented in drawing. I remember we used to go to our grandmother's house, and you know, used to always draw just crazy stuff, and they'd be like, yo, how old is this kid? I was like, what, 7, no, 8, 9? Yeah, I was like 8 or 9. And he used to just draw the most craziest stuff. Like, you would think he was a grown man, you know. But like I said, he got offered a scholarship and everything to draw. He drew his whole junior high school graduation thing for their book and everything. He was just outstanding, talented, but you know, being caught up in the streets, man. So this is another side note message, man. Shalom to everyone in the chat room, by the way. My apologies, man. I just dived right in. But you know, this is just another lesson, man. You know, life we all have choices, and wisdom is very important. And this is why, man, you know, man, I don't know, man. This is oh man. I'm sorry, y'all. Man, the choices we make, man. Yo, it's deep, man. I mean, he could have had a whole different type of life if he would have made the right choices, man. And I used to talk to him, you know, and I didn't. Crazy thing is, I didn't have wisdom of the Most High God. I just believed in the Creator, and I always tried to be a positive, you know, voice in his ear, man. You know, but him being older, following around the knuckleheads, you know, yeah, man. yeah, man. Yeah. And then another thing, you know, I don't even want to just like, you know, my mom too, man. My mother, you know, another thing, man. My mother, she's very much a part of this situation as well, man. With his passing, I'm gonna just leave that right there. I ain't gonna go too deep into that, you know. But my mom is very much responsible for a lot of things as well, you know, and that's why it goes into, you know, having children and guiding them, teaching them, being a positive role model for your children when you have kids, whether you be a mother or a father. Always be a positive voice in their life, and not just there to just take advantage of them, you know. Be a positive role model, be a positive voice, because we don't have that. It's rare, especially for our people, man. We follow foolishness, we glorify foolishness, you know. But yeah, man, I'm gonna throw my mother out there. I ain't gonna drag her all the way, But I will say, she's very much responsible for the things that has happened. So, but everything happens for a reason. So, yeah, man, deaf lesson is up right now, man. It's in school right now. If you have children, man, protect your children, love them, teach them the right way, guide them, steer them away. And for the youth, man, change the algorithm, man. Stop with the foolish music, the shoot 'em up, the killing. That's what they want you to do. That's why we destroyed. Okay? Change the algorithm. Put the positives. And this is why I feel like I gotta come out. I have to do music and come out with truth music. You know what I'm saying? Just to be another voice. That was the path that I was once following, but I was once following that path with no guidance. It's just, we all trying to follow the spotlight, because that's all we know. This is the only way to make it or be heard or be seen. But not really. There's another way. We already famous. We are already famous people. We are already great, magnificent, extraordinary people. We are already gifted, talented people. We gotta just look within. Look to the Creator. Yes, family. Yes. We try so hard because we so down. So we try so hard to fit in. And it's like, what the hell are we trying to fit into? A world that hates us? Talk crap about us? Yes, family. We gotta break the cycle. So, man, I'm just thankful to be alive right now and I really see this was the purpose for my life, to be here at this moment, at this time, to speak, man, because I remember just growing up, in the care of my mom, single mother, or what have you. And just going through the trials and the tribulations, and at the end of the day, reaching out to the Most High in my own personal way. Like, what is going on? Why are things the way they are? And I remember the day that I was having my junior high school prom, and was trying to get ready, and my mom, for some reason, she just slapped the hell out of me and then tried to take a picture with me at the same time. And if you see the picture, you see my face. You see my face, like, I didn't have a nice smile on my face either. But it was in that moment that it struck me that, I really asked the Father in that moment, in my mind. I was like, make me a man in this moment. Because it dawned on me that that's where the Most High is, in the mind. Because sometimes we just live in life and we not really in our mind where the spirit is. And I remember asking Most High, in this moment, just make me a man. And you see the expression on my face. The expression on my face was like, you know what? I'm going to take this affliction, because this is what's going to make me straighten up. You know what I'm saying? And on top of going through everything that I was going through in that household, man, it brought the talent that I didn't even know I ever had. And it was like, that's what the Most High was trying to get out of me, using my mother and her, her ways, her wicked ways, her the way she was. It was like I came through her not to be raised by her, but to be taught a lesson, to bring something great out of me. That's why it says, acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. We gotta go through something. We gotta be tested. And that's what the Father is doing to us, putting us through the fire, the pressure, being afflicted, to see what can you become out of that. What can you make out of that? Are you going to fall and crumble and just be destroyed? Or are you going to think, stop and think for a second, for a moment? Will we stop and try to reach the Creator? That's what the Father showed me, and that's what I did. Being punished, it made me reach out to the Creator. And He reached back. I wrote a letter to the Most High, like, look, why am I going through this? Why is this happening? Why did my mother treat me like this? And in that very same way, I was blessed to write, and then got into poetry, and then got into the writing songs, and made it to do many different things. But it was that persecution that made me reach the Creator, and then to be blessed in the same way. And then now that I've gave up pursuing that path that's controlled by the wicked, now I'm using my skill and my talent to do what I do today. So all praises to the Most High, man. All praises to the Most High. And to answer your question, family, no, I'm not scared that I would do my kids like my mom, because I always said growing up, I always had in the back of my mind, I was like, man, I don't never want a woman like my mother, and I don't ever want to be like my dad. So I've always had that in the back of my mind. And that's why, I try to be hard on my children as far as giving them wisdom and knowledge and how important it is. Because I'm like, man, all the stuff that I had to learn on my own, right? All the stuff that I learned on my own, my mother didn't teach me nothing. Father was never really there to teach me anything. So just growing up and learning however it came, and then to understand the truth, I was like, whoa, this is it. Because I believed in the Creator. He blessed me, my talent. So I knew He was there. Just had no wisdom, no knowledge. So once I started to seek it out, it was like, yo, this is it. This is the only way. There's no other way. There's no other way, family. So this is our time right? Our time on earth is to make it back to the Creator. The Father's given us time to get right and build up with Him before it's time. It's deep. It's deep, man. It's deep. It's deep. It's deep. But no, I could never be the way my mom was to me. You know, I couldn't just want to be abusive to my kids without teaching them something. I mean, of course, you know, children need to be chastised and stuff like that, but to chastise your children without giving them anything, just to leave them empty, that builds resentment. You know, teach them. Don't just beat them senseless. Teach them. So, yeah, family. Yeah, we are the biblical people, family. You know, we are the people. And we are destroyed, man. But our time is to get back right with the Father. Seek His truth. Strive for the truth until death. And the Most High will fight for you. So yeah. Yeah, man. Death is just, you know, we all gotta take that path. All gotta take that path, man. So, this is our time to get right. Seek wisdom. And that's why, you know, the enemy and our enemies, they're in the business of trying to kill us and bring death to us, because that's what they represent. They represent death. They all for death. You know, we the sons of light. So you got the sons of light versus the sons of death. Thank you, family. Yeah, so if you have children, it's so important to guide them, man, because they gonna end up like this, and y'all see what it is today with the violence and the music and all of that. When I was coming up with music and stuff, you know, music had, you know, we had it was about skill. It was about talent and skill and stuff like that. You know, all of today is just a bunch of trash. Today ain't about no skill, you know, but all that's by design, you know. All that's by design, man. But you see, everywhere we turn is nothing but death, family. It's nothing but death. And that's all these people got for us, man. And that's all they gonna give us is death. So this is why the truth is so important. Wisdom is so important, man. You know, they want us to live our lives in foolishness. But the whole journey and the purpose of life is to gain wisdom, connect with the Most High God. It ain't it's not what we thought it was, family. And I'm so happy to learn that, to experience this life. You know, I'm not saying I'm old or anything, but just to make it to this age and to experience the things I've experienced and to see the way the youth is going today. Horrible. So I'm thankful to be alive, and that's what you want. You know, that's what you want. You want to be alive. But these people, and again, it's always back to the New Testament deception. They want you to die in that. That book teaches you to die in the name of the JC character. Die in that delusion. You know, oh, I'm gonna die for the JC. I'm gonna die for the JC character. Deceiving you. The Father, that's not what the Father want us, where He want our mind at. Only the enemy wants your mind there. So, yeah, man. Thank you, family. Thank you. Yeah, my brother, he passed away like 12 years ago, so this is not something new, you know, it's not a new, you know, but it still feels like yesterday though, man. I tell you that much. Johnny Walker, you said you don't believe in the Son of the Father. Who's the Son of the Father, Johnny? Who's the Son of the Father to you? That's right, Franklin. Here we go. Buckle up. My condolences to you too, family. Yeah, somebody tripping up in here, man. We got Johnny Walker in here, man. We got Johnny Rocket in here. So you saying the New Testament guy that supposedly hung on a tree is God's only son? That's what you're saying? No doubt, family. Okay. See if you can see this, Johnny. Can you see that, Johnny? Have you studied this, Johnny? Have you studied the law, Johnny? The 5 books of Moses? Have you studied this? Okay. So if you watch one of my broadcasts, then you would understand that the son is Israel. Exodus chapter 4:22. That's the Most High God's son. There you go, family. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you, family. You said it right. That is a prime example of them putting death in our minds. The JC character, that is death. Hold on. Let me see if I got a picture up for this character. Let me see something. This is death, man. Okay. That's death. I've explained Isaiah chapter 7:14 a million times. It's actually in my online school. You can hit the link in the description of the live video and join the online school. You might learn a handful of things that might set you free. I've broken that down. Isaiah chapter 7:14 has nothing to do with your idol man. Okay? You might want to try reading the first verse and then down, and then 2 Kings chapter 15 and chapter 16. You might find some answers there. But that is not the JC character. And that's what Christianity does. They just take verses that they planted and misused, stolen, and then try to create this false life for the JC character. So that's your death right there. They've killed us with this lie. And thank you, family. You about to get eaten up in here, Johnny. Thank you. Deuteronomy 24:16. No man can die for another man's sins. Or Psalms 49:7. Or Ezekiel chapter 14. I mean, reading is fundamental. You can join the online school, okay? The link is in the description of the video. Okay, I expose all of that. Isaiah 53, chapter 9, so many things, man. So many things. Okay, he's not the son. Israel is the Most High's son, as he declared in the foundation. And this is where y'all go wrong at, because y'all don't study the foundation. Don't know the foundation. That's why it says in Jeremiah 16:19, the Gentiles are going to come to the Most High and admit that their fathers inherited lies. Your ancestors inherited lies thanks to the Roman Catholic Church. And I don't know how people don't really put two and two together. It's like Roman Catholic Church is in power. The same people that conquered the biblical people, they're still in power. They have an Arch of Titus over there in the Vatican showing how they conquered the biblical people, and now they're the ones with the authority over the books, over the religion, and they're the ones teaching people. They're the ones that with all the idols and everything. I mean, clearly y'all don't care. That's what I mean. Christianity's not based off of no wisdom or no knowledge. It's just based off of belief. Just like y'all love Iron Man, Batman, Superman, and all these other demigods. It is the same Greek and Roman pantheon. Same story. It's the same thing. Yeah, man, it's all you should get the Apocrypha, man. Johnny Walker, get the Apocrypha. You should read up on Maccabees. Read the Maccabees chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. Okay, read Maccabees chapter 1. That'll set you straight what the Greeks and the Romans did. How they conquered the Israelites and they forced this paganism on them. It's the same paganism that you see with the Roman Catholic Church. The idols everywhere and everything. Okay? What's crazy is the Vatican, they came out, they even apologized. They even apologized for how they subjugated the world. Think about that. Isaiah 53 again. Hit the link in the description. Join the online school. I break that down. It's about Israel. It's not about the JC character at all. Study is a must. If you don't know about Israel, if you don't know the foundation, if you don't have any wisdom and all you know is the New Testament, and you think that is about the JC character, even though it don't say his name or anything there, it don't say Jesus' name in Isaiah 53. It don't say his name nowhere out of the mouth of the prophets. Neither from the word of the Most High. At all. That should kind of ring a bell to you. His name is only said in the New Testament. It's all about Israel, man. That's why if you don't know the foundation, you don't really know nothing. And that's what I mean when I say this is my new thing for Christians now. And for those that are hearing me for the first time say this, you might want to say this as well. Christians are atheists because they don't believe in what the Father has said. They believe in what the New Testament is saying, Jeepers is saying, or Peter and Paul. So therefore, by default, they don't believe what the Father is saying. Therefore, they don't believe in the Father, the Most High God, the Creator. They're atheists by default and don't even know it. That's why the Father says, all nations before him are as nothing, and counted less than nothing and vanity, which coincides with or precept with Psalms 96:5. All the gods of the nations are idols. That's why you're considered nothing, because all you have is idols. All you believe in is idols. All you worship is idols. Okay? If you're an Israelite, a real one at that, then you're a Christianite. If you still believe in the New Testament demon. And there are a lot of us out there that are Christianites. Hebrews that still follow the paganism in the pagan book. So, that's nothing new to me. It's only when you come into the Creator and what he's saying. I mean, yo, you gotta really study, man. I mean, the crazy thing is, the Father is so vocal. The Father is so vocal in the Old Testament. He's telling you, like, the Father, his character, the way he speaks is like, you cannot compare the New Testament to the Old. The Father, if JC was the Father, the Son of the Father, he must have been adopted or something. He must have been adopted and raised by homosexuals, because there's no way this guy is the son of the Most High God. Not by a long shot. At all. What if you're right about what, though? Hey, thank you for that support, family. That is absolutely true, family. He said, I found the truth about the Most High God 2018. After a lot of research, I was very excited when I saw the truth. But one thing I learned, most idolaters hate correction and hate the truth. And that's why I say they are atheists. Shalom, family. You said, what if you're right? According to whom? According to the Most High, Johnny Walker, you are absolutely wrong. Not how I personally feel, right? Because I don't never try to put my personal feelings in this. It's only when I get upset at the foolishness. But according to the Most High God, the Torah rebukes the entire book. The Father is very vocal. So if you're not paying attention to the Father and what he has said, and you go aside of that, like Israel went aside from what the Father said. And you know what happened to Israel? If Israel got punished and got judged according to what they did by going into captivity and suffering all the things that they suffer, how you figure the Most High God sent this character to basically make an atonement? Clearly it didn't exist. That's what I'm saying. Listen, join the school, family. Join the school. You will learn a heck of a lot. I exposed a heck of a lot. Heck of a lot. And yes, and one thing you should keep in mind, if the Israelites, how we understand, right? Basically, understanding is everything. If the Father never taught Israel none of the New Testament stuff, but yet New Testament is steering you in this other way, that's contrary. It's a contradiction. It's a con. If the Father has taught Israel this way, this path, and never told them to go any other path, if a new book is now telling them something else, that's contrary. And of course, the foundation is what leads, not something new. The Father never said, hey, this is a new way for you guys to walk now. Now we're going to be following the heartbeat of the New Testament. Never. Never. The Father's always been about his law. You should try reading Psalms chapter 1. Psalms chapter 1, and it's chapter 1, mind you, sums up everything. It's either going to be the law keepers. Basically, it's going to be the law keepers versus the lawbreakers. That's it. It ain't going to be no new way. Isaiah 53, 2 and 6 is clear to the New Testament understanding. That's what you're not getting. Yes, family, all praises to the Most High. You already know. And thank you, family. The Most High said it over and over. There's no one beside me. Foundation. Get acquainted with the foundation. Get acquainted with the books of the prophets, because the Father is speaking in there. And he's saying it over and over. Over here, over there, and over there. So if you're not in tune with that spirit, you're in the congregation of the dead. You are out of the way. Once you step out of the way of the truth, you are in the congregation of the dead. All good, family. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. That's right, family. It's going to be King David in the end. There's no JC character. The Father has spoken already. Hold on. You're going to make me turn my... well, it's already on. Hold on one sec. Y'all want me to do some cooking tonight, man? I might have to cook tonight. I might have to do some cooking tonight. Might cook for a little bit. See what's going on over here. You right, family. You right, man. I shouldn't have to, man. Y'all already know what it is. Let me see what's going on, man. I ain't even gonna go that hard, though. Because I ain't doing all of that. And I ain't gonna be on for too long. Let me see. Let's see something. Let's get the cooking up, man. Let me bring something in. So, I do believe in the Mashiach, Johnny. I actually do. But it ain't the one you believe in. That's the thing, Johnny. I believe in the Mashiach. Alright, so. Let me show you a couple of things here. Okay. Let me show you who's gonna be the Mashiach in the end. All right, and this should be the end of it all. Okay, let me show you the Mashiach who's promised to come in the end. Okay, by the mouth of 3 prophets. Okay, and then you're gonna realize to put some respect on the Father's name. So I'm gonna do you that favor. I ain't gonna go in all crazy because I'm not gonna be on too long. But I'm gonna show you who's prophesied by the mouth of the Father to reign in the end. And it's not the JC character. I'll tell you that much. Oh, I'll tell you that much. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna bring that one, and we're gonna bring another one. See, the Father's very vocal, man. Father's very vocal. He ain't gonna be able to do that for you. JC was never anointed. Yeah, could you do that, Johnny? Could you show us where was he anointed by a Levite priest? Remember, he's from the tribe of Judah. Show me where in Isaiah 53 it says the name of Jesus. Cause show me where in Isaiah 53 where it say Jesus at. Exactly, family. Tell him. I don't like the way my thing is lined up over here. Who's the servant, Johnny? Who's the servant? You see that? This right here already kills the Isaiah 53 being the JC character. Who's the servant? This is Isaiah 41, verse 8. This is before you get to Isaiah 53. Can you see that, Johnny? But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend. You don't see not a damn thing saying the name of Jeepers or Yeshua, whatever you want to call it. Nowhere here. That should tell you a lot, Johnny. I ain't even gonna go in. Right there. Israel is the servant. So when you go to Isaiah 53, which that whole scenario really starts at 52, it has to be broken down, and it's going to take a while for me to break the whole thing down. I'm not doing an hour and change on breaking that down. I'm not. So you could join an online school and you can learn something. So the suffering servant right here, I'm just going to bring this up now. So now, reading in context now to understand, it says the suffering of the Most High servant. Who's the Most High servant? This is Isaiah 52:13. Behold, my servant shall deal prudently. He shall be exalted and extolled and be very high. We know already Isaiah 41:8. Israel is the servant. The book explains itself really when you study the entire thing, when you're not led by deceivers, when you're led by what the Father is saying. You see the difference? My servant shall deal prudently. He shall be extolled. He shall be exalted and extolled and be very high. Let me give you an example of that. Let's go to Isaiah 49 and let's see how high his servant gets. Let's go to verse I'm doing it for you right here. Let's go to verse 22 and 23. This is how high his servant gets right here. This is Isaiah 49 now, right? He says his servant will be exalted and extolled and very high, right? Okay, here we go right here. This is Isaiah 49, chapter 49, 22, 23. Thus saith the Most High God. You won't read that in the New Testament. Behold, I will lift up mine hand to the Gentiles and set my standard to the people. All the nations are going to know what's up. And they shall bring your sons in their arms, and your daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. That means Israel is getting high up. They getting high up right here. Verse 23. And kings, we know kings are very high, but let's see what the kings are going to be doing. And kings shall be your what? Nursing fathers. Wow, so a king is going to turn into a nurse. How high you got to be for that, Johnny Rocket? Johnny Rockets is shooting off right now. How high you got to be for that, Johnny Rocket? If a king is going to be your nursing father, how high do you got to be? Yeah. Very, very, very high. Right. My servant, he shall be exalted and extolled and made very high. So we see how high Israel is going to get. Right here. And their queens, your nursing mother. So even their queens are going to be our nurses. How high you got to get to be in that position? That means, yeah, we going to be pretty damn high. That's a Johnny Rocket shooting off. Can't get no higher than that, Johnny Rocket. They shall bow down to you with their faces toward the earth, and shall lick up the dust of your feet. Yeah, my servant, what? He shall be exalted and extolled and made very high. Hold on, let me let me get a precept. Let me just go back to that. 53. Right? Take the whole thing. My servant shall deal prudently. He shall be extolled. Excuse me. Extolled. I'm messing up. He shall be extolled, exalted, and extolled, and be very high. Very high. Strong delusions? How is this a strong delusion? Who is the servant being pushed up very high? It's Israel. It's Israel. It's Israel. Look, the restoration of Zion promised. How is that a delusion, fam? This is what the Most High said. Look, thus saith the Most High. In an acceptable time have I heard you, and in the day of salvation have I helped you. And then when you jump down, he goes in to what's going to happen. So how is this a delusion? You're saying the Father's word is a delusion. Okay. That's what I mean, family. These Christians and Hebrew Christians, they're atheists. They don't believe the Father. But let's finish reading this. They shall bow down unto you with their face toward the earth and lick up the dust of your feet. That's very high. And thou shalt know that I am the Most High, for they shall not be ashamed. You see that? For they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. We're waiting for the Father, not a man. Because the Father told us in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 29, no man shall save you. So we're waiting for the Creator. So, yeah. My servant will be exalted and extolled and be very high. So we see how that's possible. Yeah, when Israel gets the kingdom, yes, that's what Isaiah 53 is talking about. Isaiah 53 is about what Israel actually suffered. That's why it says right here, if you can read that, it says the suffering of the Most High servant. The suffering. Who's been dealing with the suffering? It's Israel. It's Israel. I ain't gonna go no more into that. You wanna get more? You join the online school, buddy. It's all there. And for those, I just went through this the other day, and I even got more to add. So I'll be doing a remake on this as well. So yes, yeah, to add more. So all praises to the Father on that one. Okay. Israel is the servant. So, yeah. You want your JC idol, your delusion, whatever you want to call him, you can have him. You can have him. I don't want him. I ain't trying to take him from nobody. I do not want no idols or belief in them. Okay, you can have that, Johnny Rocket. It's okay. Studying is not your best friend. I see that. But right there killed your delusion already. And I didn't even go in. And imagine what I got now. Imagine what I have now. Okay. It's not talking about the JC character. What name is there? Where's the JC's name? Where's the J? It says the suffering servant. Who is the servant of the Most High? It's Israel. But since you don't study, that's why I said, do you study the law? Do you study the law, sir? Do you know the law and the books of the prophets and everything that Israel has actually went through? Do you know this? If you do not know a damn thing about Israel, how could you possibly understand? You're not going to understand to make the connections with the precepts in Isaiah 53. Again, join the school, watch the lesson, and for those that might be hearing this for the first time, I will be redoing that and adding more powerful precepts for that, because I did that lesson like 2 years ago now, and I've gained a lot more wisdom within the past 2 years, so I got more fire for that one to add on to the icing. Okay. See, the problem is, it's the translators. It's the translators. The translators reworded things. Like here, right? I could show you here where in the KJV it will say, watch this. Let me give an example. It's the translators are giving you the impression that somebody's actually dying for somebody's sins or whatever like that. Right? Let me give you an example. Where is that? Okay. So look, verse 5. Here you go. Read verse 5. It's the translation issues. I'm not sure if you can even see verse 5. I'll read it. Verse 5 says, but he was wounded because of our transgressions. Not that he was wounded for our transgressions. You get it? That's a big difference. You see that? He wasn't wounded for us. He was wounded because of us. Get it? Do you get that? He was wounded because of us. Not that he was wounded for us. We are being killed and wounded because of them. Not that we're being wounded and dying for them. It's the translation issue. And I have it right there in the book. Right there in the book. It's not talking about that Yeshua side character, man. You know the funny thing is? The funny thing is this. None of the New Testament followers of JC, they never believed that he was going to die. They never even understood that. They never knew that. When JC told Peter, I'm going to die, what did he say? Hell no. And rebuked them. That ain't going to happen to you. Be it far from you, Lord. I thought they knew if that was about him. I thought they knew. He was telling them, I'm going to die. Peter said, hell no, you ain't going to die. Be it far from you. The more interesting thing is, JC read Isaiah 61 to them, according to the story. So you would think if he's reading Isaiah 61 to them, then they would have known that 53 was about him, because they all were saying he was the Messiah, he's the Messiah, he's the Son of God. Then another situation in the New Testament. This side they kill themselves because they're trying to be so dramatic. He was talking to all the disciples, and he was telling them, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, guys. I'm gonna be killed. And guess what happened? It says they knew not that saying. They didn't know what the hell he was talking about. They didn't know. Nobody knew that was about him, according to the New Testament book. None of them knew. But yet we all supposed to know today, right? Okay? You need to study, fam. It's clear you don't study. And it's clear you don't respect the Father's word. You could disagree with me all you want, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. You just showed to us you do not respect the Father's word. You don't respect when the Father say, Israel is my servant. So you're an atheist. You don't even believe in the Father. And on that note, that's just what it is. And that's the point that I mean. So everybody that can see and understand, this is Christianity. That is Christianity. They don't believe the words of the Father. So how could they claim to be a believer in the Most High God? The Father is a God of knowledge. If he says something, it's law. So if you don't believe what the Father has said, you don't believe in the Father. Period. You're an atheist. It's time that y'all suck that title up. Okay? Suck it up. And that's why you will be destroyed. You see that now? That's why you will be destroyed. Because the Father is like, you don't believe in me. You don't respect me. You don't respect what I say. You ain't got no wisdom here. You're an enemy. You believe in the enemy's book. You believe in the lies of the enemy. You believe in death. And you take his side. So you made yourself a candidate for destruction. There you go. Anyways, My lesson is up for the online school. You already know what it is. Okay, I'm good, family. I deal with people like this all the time, man. So it ain't nothing new to me. You just made yourself a perfect example in here. And for those that do believe in the Most High and understand very well. So thank you for showing us that. Alright. Yeah, family. So anyways, lesson is up in the online school. Def goes in, goes hard. No, I won't be on TikTok because I am blocked. Family, this is why I have my own online school. Now y'all see. Because some people, I remember when I first started the online school, some people was like, he deleted his YouTube. He deleted that so he could have his school. He did that on purpose. Fam, they block me all the time. All the time. I can't even say a word. Could barely say a word. They blocked me. My main channel. First of all, they banned like 4 or 5 of my TikToks. 4 or 5 of them were banned. I mean, some of them were banned, and I just woke up and it was banned. I didn't even say anything. Banned. Or I was building up. Banned. Banned. I should join the making of the band. They just banned me for nothing. One time I just was playing music. Banned. I had to appeal. I've been appealing like I'm in the damn courtroom. What the hell? So I'm blocked from my main channel. I can't go live on there no more. That was pushing 5,000. And my backup channel, I'm banned on that until October the 2nd or 3rd. Then my When Hollywood Tells the Truth TikTok, I'm banned on that until October 2nd or 3rd. So no, I won't be going live on here. Yo. Yeah, they report. And it be them too. Cause they don't like that picture being showed. They don't like when you see this hold on. They don't like this picture right here. Okay. This picture make too much sense to people. And I be gaining a lot of followers. Especially when I be bringing them scripts. Making them connections. They see people following. Because I noticed when I was on my When Hollywood Tells the Truth TikTok, they was never messing with the videos until I started going live on it. Then when I started going live on that one, then they started giving me violations for videos that have been on there for a couple months. I'm like, why all of a sudden y'all giving me community violations with these videos? And then I have to appeal them. So they're watching. They know people are watching. They know it's growing. You see what I'm saying? So it's a war on the truth, family. Alright? It's a war on the truth. So I won't be back until October on TikTok. And then I'm probably going to get blocked again. And again and again and again and again. That's just it. It's the way I tell the truth, family. The way I tell it is the way it's supposed to be told. And it's the truth. And they don't like that. How else can I tell the truth? I can't do it the Jeepers way. There's no way I can tell the truth the Jeepers way. Right? Because that's not working for us. Okay, that's why we're still in captivity and our enemies are still ruling over us. We have to tell the truth according to the Father. Okay? So, yeah, is these you know, the powers that be, and then these Christians, they be going hamburger, they be so upset, and they don't have a clue. They don't have a clue, man. Right, family, right. But this is freedom of speech, and this is what I be talking about. How is this freedom of speech? I can't even get on without being blocked for a second. They always say hate speech. or misinformation, hate speech, I'm reading the Bible. I'm reading thus saith the Most High. The Most High is the one saying this. Y'all have the same Bible. Hate speech. But yet, people will come on there, cursing up a storm, cursing people out, and all that. But I'm the one that gets blocked. Right? Okay. Nah, I didn't do that debate because homie he never hit me back. And then he hit me back after the fact, was like, oh, my bad, I didn't eat. Let me show you, man. Hold on. So you see, it was no cap. I had a debate set up for this past last Saturday, 4 p.m. with this Christian, and he never responded. He already knew what it was going to be. Let me see. So, right here, I'm not sure if y'all can see that. So I set it up for him. He was like, yeah, sounds good. My camera kind of... You ain't gonna be able to see that. But yeah, he was like, yeah, sounds good. And then I was like, alright, this is how the debate gonna go. Gave him all I even sent him a picture of my because we was gonna do it on Instagram. And then the day of, I'm hitting him up in the morning like, yo, what's up? This is how it's gonna go down. And then he hits me back the next day like, yo, my bad, missed your email, what's your Instagram? Meanwhile, I gave him the Instagram and all the information in the email with a picture showing him how my Instagram looks. So, yeah, man. Yeah. I know, family. Exactly, fam. And this hobby, bringing it out, making them connections, man. That's why I be telling people, look, man, they might cut this thing. Y'all join the online school, man. Because, listen, that's what they do. You know, they don't like that true family. They don't like it. This is why it's only going to be a remnant. Because people are not going to get it. And the Father, he's very vocal in the books of the prophets telling you how it's going to lead, how it's going to happen, how it's going to end. That's the crazy thing. The Father is saying how it's going to end, and it's about Israel. Every corner you turn with the prophets, the end is about Israel, 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 Israel. The Father is saying it. He's shouting it. The Father is shouting it out in the books of the prophets about how it's going to end. But somehow, everybody's into the New Testament. Now the New Testament is the way. Even though the Father said how it's going to go down. So, you tell me who's in the delusion. But yet, New Testament, they're very clever to put in that book. God will send them strong delusion, right? That they may believe a lie. That whoso believeth not the truth. Right? Whoso believe not the truth. So they know. They know you're being deceived. They know the law is the only way. And then they said it again in the book of Matthew. Not everyone that says to me, Lord, Lord, is going to make it in my kingdom, but it's who that do the will of the Father. They're going to get the kingdom. The will of the Father is His law. So again, they know. So they playing on people, man. They playing with you. They are playing with you. So it is what it is. Anyways, family, y'all already know what it do, how it do. So I completed my task for the month. Simpsons was done. The documentary was done. Movie breakdown was done. And now the lesson for the month is done. And also my gathering was wonderful. I will be doing another one maybe the end of the year. If not, after all this paganism stuff with the Gentiles and all that, we can start, after that, after they do their nonsense or whatever like that. I don't know why it's echoing. I don't even have an echo in here, family, and I don't hear it. But yeah. So lesson for the month is done. If you haven't hit the options for the month as far as the lesson, I see I want that Genesis 3:15 broken down. I got y'all, and then whatever for the VIP, for those that's in the VIP or whatever, TV show, movie breakdowns or whatever. I'm gonna try to do this next documentary, which is gonna be crazy. Again, I can't say the name. Oh, where is that? Let me see if I still have this. Yeah. Let me see if y'all can see this real quick. Let me see if y'all can see that. Whoop. Okay. You ain't see it. But that's the next documentary right there. Yeah. And no, the 12 tribe chart is not accurate like the rest of their camp doctrines. A lot of this stuff is dummy doctrines. That's true, family. That's true. They got to worship their entities. These holidays coming up, they got to serve they entities, man. So that's why I want to wait till after that, because they be jacking up prices and stuff during that time. So, you know what I mean? Thank you for that support, family. Appreciate that, man. And yeah, y'all don't be afraid to support, man. Especially if you ain't in the school supporting, or because I know some people are still paying like $10, $11.99 or whatever in the school. Don't be afraid to support your bro, man. Y'all know I go hard. Man, in giving, once again, a gem to give arms that purges your sin as well, man. So never be afraid to do that, man. But I know that's difficult for our people. Thank you, family. Appreciate that. Yeah, so the next one I'm excited for, because the last two were great, and I want to do this one even better. And plus, we got some more time now. I can focus. So I'm gonna probably put something out, maybe, if not next month, I'll probably start putting something out probably by November. And then whoever is interested in coming, you could basically plan ahead of time, have several months to plan and stuff like that, so it'll be all good. So yeah, so definitely looking forward to that. So yeah, family. Yeah, more madness in the world, man. More madness in the world. And I will be back to talk about this right here that I still ain't talk about yet. Anybody see this? Did anybody see this? I'll be back to talk about that another time. I'll be back to deal with that another time. Thank you, family. All praises to the Most High. Yeah, we gonna deal with that my next live. How about that? My next live, we gonna chop it up next time. Nah, I didn't show him on a donkey, family. But y'all see what it is right here. We gonna deal with that next live, man. In a couple days, man. That's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the next live, man. Ooh, man. He is, boy. I've been. See, listen, man. What? No. Nah. That was just something I was just gonna talk about right there, cause he's on the Essence magazine and stuff like that. That was just something I wanted to chop it up with y'all about. But nah, I didn't see that, family. Him being on the donkey, nah, I didn't see that. But yo, next documentary is gonna be crazy. Yeah, I can't wait to drop this next joint, man. Crazy. Once again, I can't make this stuff up. But somehow, like everything else, Hollywood knows. And they damn sure know a lot of this. So we gonna make it crazy. But that will probably be toward the end of the month, because I got a lot of stuff going on this first 2 weeks of next month. So that'll probably be like toward the end of the month. I might probably have that, or be able to have that for y'all. But that's gonna be crazy. Another joint. They teaching lies, family, because they're ran by the 501c3 Freemason boys. That's why. These witches and warlocks, family. These witches and warlocks, that's these sorcerers. These people are, look, let me bring it up again. And I don't really want to talk about this right now, but this is sorcery, family. Do you see the sorcery, family? Do you see the sorcery right there, family? Do you see that? Yeah, y'all see the sorcery right there? Anybody peep that? Yeah. You see that? That's what I mean. Nah, I didn't get that, family. Send it to me right now, family. I ain't get that. So you see that? It's not a game. It's not a game, family. That's why when I be showing y'all stuff, when y'all see me putting it out there and making them little connections to other films and all that, hey, it's there. It's there. Okay? So no, I'm not delusional. I'm not crazy. I just happen to see. You already know that. You already know that, family. They gonna say he's the Messiah. You know what I'm saying? Yep. They was already treating him like that. They had him. Oh, matter of fact, now I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about now, bro. About him riding on the donkey. Yes. Okay. Shalom, sis. Now it clicked to me. Soon we said, okay. Now it clicked. I was like, what are you talking about, riding on the donkey? Okay, yeah. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, he's the Mashiach, riding on an ass in a cult. Shalom, sis. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, boy. He's definitely an agent. That's what I mean. Y'all already seen the movie with Fred Hampton, the remake and all that. Judas and the Black Messiah or whatever like that. It's real. It's real. There are agents among us. And this is what I've been exposing for years. People used to look at me crazy. Say, oh no, you an agent. No, you look at you the devil. You this, you that. Nah, bro. That's why you don't see me with no camp. It's me for Dolly. Me for Dolly. Okay? Me for Dolly. For real. He went from the police locking his own kind up. And now he's the Mashiach now. He's the savior. The savior of what? The savior of Rome. Yo, he's the savior of Rome. Come on, man. Okay, family, thank you. Yeah, we gonna get back into this on this guy next time I do my live in a few days, man. There you go, sis. And I got the lesson up in the online school too. Yeah, he's just the Roman Israelites. If you ain't see my Roman Israelites documentary, okay, check it out. It's the savior of Rome. He's trying to save Rome. Is that, man? It's funny. Yeah, the savior of Rome. Alright. Check out the Roman Israelites documentary. That's up in the online school as well. Now you see why I've been doing the work that I do, family. Making all the connections for you, family. Okay? Yo, hey, I don't put it past them. They could be the real descendants of Esau. Okay? I mean, there's a lot of government spy ops and situations going on right now, family. Okay? The whole Fred Hampton situation. Okay? So, if that was true, we don't think nothing else is happening in these days. That's why I'm always showing y'all stuff. And hey, people can say what they want about me. I put in that work. I make the connections. You can't get away from it. So there's a lot of ops and spy ops and government situations going on. There's a lot of infiltration going on. You know that what do you call it? That what's that word? Trojan horse. Right? It's a lot of that Trojan horse situation going on. Yeah, if you sent me that video to my Facebook family, if you just sent it to me, I'm gonna definitely check that out because I'm gonna need that too. Okay, I'm gonna need that too. Yeah. So that purple and gold ain't for no right, family. The COINTELPRO. So this ain't. Listen. Ops is in the building. Okay. No, that video, that specific archive thing, that was for somebody else. They wanted to get those old videos. They wanted to buy that, so I just had put that in a package for them or whatever like that. But with any other old stuff, I'm revamping everything or whatever like that. He said Power Rangers. Yeah, family. Yeah, nothing new under the sun. Y'all see that? Come on, look at that. The two lions on the side. Come on, man. The colors. Come on, man. The ops is in the building. Proof in the pudding, man. It's right there. So, we'll be back to talk about this the next live, man. Putting them curses on my people. Y'all see that? Putting them curses on my people, man. That's why I went hard after these clowns, man. I went hard after these clowns, man. Putting them curses on my people. See that? That's why we can't. How the heck we getting out anywhere? We got these type of leaders, man. Right there in your face. Right there. Why are you doing your fingers like that, bruh? Right. Cause he has to. Anyways, we're gonna talk about that next time. We're gonna talk about this next time. Anyways, family, I'm out. Anyways, man, lesson for the month. Death is now up in the online school, also up in the VIP. If you like to check it out, solo, you can hit the link below. Check it out. Official, dope, a lot of wisdom and knowledge as usual. So yeah. So I'll be back in a few days, man, and we gonna chop that up. My next live, man. Crazy. Alright. Anyways, y'all be safe, protect yourselves, and all praises to the Most High God, the one and only, the Father. Anyways, peace and shalom, family. I'm out.
And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the